Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Two Idiots, One Console. The premise is, we're two idiots.
On one console.
As per fucking usual, we're playing Timberborn again.
Woohoo!
So go ahead and hit play, get them started. I don't really have a specific goal for this episode other than I think I want to try and get most of the food production off of our main island here. But I'm also kind of debating putting all of everyone into the middle. Like, I'm not going to delete houses. They're the ones that are already here are going to stay here, but I'm thinking I might actually want to expand there.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, because then we're closer and we can build higher, which I think it's going to probably... it'll be fine if we don't build anymore right now, but I think we should, like, any more houses right now, but I think that we should start the layout for it, you know? Either that or we could just start building in the middle and put rooftop terraces on top of all of these.
Yeah. Here, let me
which.
find the rooftop terraces, which I believe are in here.
Yeah, we should already have them. They're the second one.
Boom. And then I can just...
High up.
One there. One there. One there.
Cool beans.
And then...
let's go ahead and delete all of the extra stuff going up.
Gotta...
So this one will just stay small.
I'm doing this one at a time so that I don't delete too much.
Yeah.
We aren't gonna need that, or that either.
I think you deleted a staircase.
Yeah, it appears that I did, and not the staircase I wanted to delete either. Crap.
Okay.
I can fix that.
Yeah, fix it in a second here. Let's at least finish. Well, okay. Or not.
Well, no, because, like, those I'm going to need to get them up to there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah. So, stairs.
Yeah, because you deleted that one too,
Right
so...
there.
Right considering those are already built, we need to, like, very quickly, we need to high prioritize that staircase in the middle
They're
there.
not already built. It's the houses.
Yes. So we need to high prioritize that staircase in the middle there.
Yeah. Let me check the priorities of everything else. Make sure nothing else is... just because I want them to focus on those stairways, you know? So,
yeah, that was actually a suggestion I got in the comments, was only use the second highest priority, so then that way if you have an emergency, you can just immediately high prioritize something. Which I would qualify this as a semi-emergency.
Yeah. Alright, well, nothing else nothing else was at the highest priority, so... Oh, wait, they were hiding. There. That ought to do it.
Hell yeah.
And you know what?
And it looks like we're almost going to finish the...
We'll just do that. And then
do me a favor and check how... I want to see what the paths look like right now. Because I want to see what they're going to look like later, once we've gotten that bridge connected in right there.
What exactly do you
like the lines, the red lines and green, how far they can get. Okay, because that's red, and then my hypothesis is that's not going to be quite as fucking red.
It's changing to green right in here already.
Yeah, okay. So
it's...
I just want to see what they look like right now.
Right.
Oh well.
Which... we can do that. If I'm very careful about it. Just one path. That is it.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
So, currently, it's all very red.
Very red. Very, very red.
Then it'll get better here.
Adding, just look at this, right? Compared to...
much better.
Much better. And then... still gotta wait for them to do this.
Again.
Which, it's on neutral, so it makes sense that they haven't really started that.
Yeah, they'll do it whenever they're ready.
Same with this. How's our windmill farm coming along? Looks like all the windmills are done.
Hell yeah. See how much power it's producing.
4,200 power. That is a lot of power. I could have sworn we had some other stuff that we had already set up to have happen in here.
We did. I think they just did it already.
No, I thought we did something here.
Oh, no, we didn't. We were talking about what we might do over there.
Well, we do need to get this in here somewhere soon. Oh, this is what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what we were
right
talking
here.
about putting right there.
Yeah.
And then we were
But
thinking
we
we
have
could put
to
the
wait.
paper thing and...
Yeah, but we've got to wait a little bit because we don't have 800 signs. We did talk about putting the paper here, but if you remember, because of the where it ends, I think we decided to put in another lumber mill.
Yeah.
Which
I do
could
still
put
think
it
is
now.
necessary, especially because we're about to
Yeah.
be... Oh, we've
I'll-
already got 50 resin.
Yeah, I'll go
Oh,
ahead
yeah.
and put this in now, because why not?
Yeah. I don't see any reason why not to.
And bath it up. And then whenever we have the 800 science, we'll come back and put this bad boy in here. And that'll help out a lot. You know?
Yeah. Alright, what else can we do?
How did you guys build those? Oh, you came from up here. That's what
Yep.
you did.
No, let's higher prioritize those.
Just medium, I figure.
Yeah.
Boom. And then... Looks like they did get those stairs done, so that's good.
Good. The beavers can sleep
Leave.
inside tonight.
Yeah, we'll leave the rest of that alone, because it doesn't need to be high prioritized, I don't think.
Everybody's always thirsty.
Right. Well, we did get a comment about the zip lines.
Yeah, which we could definitely look into.
We are going to need a zipline station, which not nearly as big as I would have
I
expected.
assume you
and
put those
zipline
up high.
Pylons, a tower bearing the zipline cables in between stations. From what I've seen a couple of things about the ziplines before.
Yeah,
right?
I have no idea how these work, so...
I don't know much about them, but if I'm correct, right, we can literally just put it right here. It doesn't need to be high up. It just needs to be available, which we're not going to put this in just quite yet.
Yeah, because
we're still waiting on that
60
800.
signs away from what we need right now, so...
Yeah, and we built that up fast. Like that, we built up 100 really fast. So we'll just hey, cool. We finished that.
There we go.
Oh, and they've only got one left.
Hey!
They've only got the one left.
Is somebody coming to do it?
Yep, right now.
Yeah. Do it.
Ta-da!
Yeah! New route.
Woo!
Somebody immediately runs over it.
Two people immediately running over it. And this one's almost done.
Oh, good.
Oh, last one. Oh, come on. You're so close.
This next guy might
And
get it.
he's...
Nope.
Why are you... What is wrong with you?
Well, he might have only been able to
the
carry...
water and, like, he thirsty and hungry, and it's like, why are you thirsty and hungry? Go.
Hey,
get
here goes there.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, and they've started
And they're going that one.
And they're started this.
Hell yeah.
Alright, okay. I don't think we need to do much else at this point.
Yeah, they'll work on getting
do we
across the
wanna-
chasm.
Do we want to higher prioritize any of this? I think we should.
Yeah, I mean, up to you.
We'll just
Double
there.
check that they can get to them when you're done with that.
Yeah, that is the concern at the moment, which I'm thinking I've got an idea for that already, actually, because they're not going to be able to get to them. They're
Well,
just
we can,
not.
obviously, we can just put a staircase there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Sick. Same brain cell. For once.
We may be idiots, but we do.
At least we're the
sometimes-
same genre of idiot.
Yeah. Oh, a drought.
Double
Okay.
check if they can reach, double check what exactly they can reach with that.
They might not be able to reach.
Yeah,
this.
check that. Check them.
Well, they've got to finish this before it'll
Oh, yeah. Well,
update.
okay,
So
oh, that might be them right now, so. Woohoo.
yeah.
Well, they're doing something.
Yeah, they started this thing,
I know.
which they already got done. So they're gonna be doing this one next.
Yeah, which we've still got plenty of gears, so.
Yeah, we got plenty of gears and planks for once.
Yeah, it'll definitely
well,
be.
ish on the planks,
It'll be
but-
nice to have the batteries, I think.
Oh yeah. Which we have plenty of gears. Do we need gears for the batteries? We do need 40 gears each for the batteries, so I guess we have to keep up the gear production. But at least we're making a bunch of planks, and we'll be making more soon. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, they cannot reach that. So,
Alright, so. Let's turn around so we can see where they're going. Alright. Yeah, and they're kind of stuck in there a little bit, so that's going to be interesting.
alright, I have an idea.
Okay.
So we'll need platform there, right? And we'll just double platform and then triple platform, right? And stair up to that path there
And
and
probably path along the.
there, and they should be able to get to all of these now by
Alright.
doing that, which we'll go ahead and just that so that they get that done as well, because they're gonna need it to get to over here.
Yeah.
As for getting to
Check, yeah. See if they
this
can.
one
So,
too far, which does make sense, it's lower.
which we've already got a path. Just yeah, if you just put staircase.
You think just the staircase will work?
Well, like I think put a path up to the staircase as well, but I think that should do it.
Yeah,
That's a
what-
staircase.
yeah, I know.
Don't put a staircase to the staircase.
So Bean is still unable to chat.
God damn it.
Yeah, because we like, I still can't see it. Sorry about the pausing, replying to, well, no, you know what, I can
Yeah,
just
you don't
reply
have to
verbally. What
pause.
am I doing? Yeah, we'll make a, like, either you make the channel or I will later if we have to, like, if I have to, Bean. I think you have the power, but we'll have to do that later so that I don't pause the game if I have to.
Rip Bean.
Rip Bean, because Twitch said fuck you.
Apparently Twitch said no.
Yeah.
Oh, look at how well our little forest down there is grown in.
Yeah. It's grown in quite well. It's grown in quite well.
Is it raining?
That sounds like rain.
Okay, I have to go check if it's raining. I hear what sounds like rain, which either means it's raining or something is horribly wrong.
Either way, not good.
Well, no, I like the rain.
Well, not good for our Wi-Fi.
Ooh, yeah, it is not the rain, it's our vent.
High winds, then. If it's a high winds, that's not as bad.
Oh, no, never mind, it is raining, it just sounds...
You suck at
I
this.
take it back, it's raining. I can just hear it on the inside vent for some reason.
No, that actually makes perfect sense.
Doesn't to me, but okay.
It's
Put
hitting.
my chair back in.
It's hitting the vent. Oh, Bean made the channel. Let me go swap to it real quick. Boom, and then boom.
Bean.
Okay. Discount Twitch channel has been made. Literally called it the Discount Twitch channel. I love that. Anyway, because the foresters were not going to hit all of the forest, or not the foresters, the lumberjacks.
Yeah.
I extended and just built another one so we
What
could
was the
cover
plan
the
to
middle.
put there again?
I
More wood production? I think it was
don't-
more wood production.
It might have been.
Because we're good right now, but eventually we'll want a little more.
Yeah, but like we needed to have.
Oh,
it.
drought
Needed to-
started.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Not worried about it, I just didn't
Yeah.
realize that was... I forgot.
with all this water, and all this water here, I think we're good. We could probably pause all of these and still be fine.
Oh, then we should continue to produce planks even through the drought now, so that's nice.
Yeah, considering, well...
I mean, currently they don't have power, but they will. Like, hey, look, they're going to be done with that gravity battery pretty soon.
Yeah, that one's getting started.
Grav bat.
What's
it need?
40 gears, blocks, and planks.
Sick as fuck. Alright.
Which, it can't... None of which can be made at the moment. But we do have some blocks and gears already made, so they're just going to bring those over.
My cat's yelling like she wants to go outside, and I'm like, I'll let you out, but you won't like it.
Oh, this is definitely...
For the record, when I say let my cat outside, I mean onto the patio that she doesn't know how to get off of.
Right. But this is definitely trimmed down, by the way.
That's good. Let's go check on the other one.
Bean said Deltarune dropped, y'all got plans to play it. Eventually, yes. It is going to be a minute as we,
Y'all are gonna think I'm a fucking blasphemer, but I have no idea what that is.
Which I have answered that before. I
Yay.
don't know why he doesn't remember. Because I literally answered it like last night.
I'm the idiot.
No, you're the other idiot.
I am the other idiot.
That
means you're king stupid, though.
No, it just means I'm the idiot. Get it right.
I was thinking we might want a path between the two scrap heaps right now, which I think I want to take them over that bridge eventually, but for right now I think it would be a good idea to get a path going, up in that general direction.
Alright, well,
which
let's
it looks
go
like
ahead
if we go.
Figured I'd get it past that and then back.
Yeah, and then I think, do the staircases real quick, because I have where I think I want them.
Alright. I'm thinking right here, because it lines up with the path that we currently have.
Yeah, okay, that works. And then I was thinking, y'all can't see me, but I'm pointing. I'm thinking I want to get up here.
Up onto this?
Yeah, and take it like that step, that step, that step, that step, and then we should be pretty much up and we can access over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
we'll just
do that however is convenient.
That there. And then there.
And then make sure that is actually level with exactly
the same level.
Sweet.
So we'll just go ahead and boop, 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 boop.
I think we're eventually gonna have a staircase going up here somewhere onto the next level, so I would be... Yeah, okay.
We'll figure that out when we get there, okay?
It is what it is.
It is now connected, and if I have to edit things, I will edit things. Okay, right now, you know what, fuck it, I'll edit it now. And we'll just put the staircase right here.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me just... Nope. Yes, and then we'll just put the staircase in right here, just like that.
And then what's that pile there going to be for again?
This pile, we have not decided yet.
Which I figure we'll start doing, like, all of our piles in that general vicinity and everything. And
yeah.
Shit that we need for the workshops right there.
Well, they've got one of the rooftop terraces built, but none of the fucking platforms.
Gee, thanks.
Okay, we still gotta answer Bean's question.
Oh, what?
Yeah, about y'all got plans to play it, and you distracted me, so
Sorry.
shut the hell up.
I don't know what it is, probably.
So Deltarune, for those among us who don't know, mainly the other idiot, it is a sequel to Deltarune, or not Deltarune, it is a sequel to Undertale.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about this.
Yes.
It just doesn't sound anything the fuck like Undertale.
That's because it doesn't have to, it's just an anagram.
It is?
Yes, it is literally an anagram.
For the record, I'm dyslexic.
And the reason it is an anagram is because it is not a direct same universe sequel. It is a sequel in an alternate universe of sorts, like a parallel universe. A while ago, there was a version of Chapter 1 that did release. I do not know if that same version that released is the official version that just released in the new Chapters 1 through 4 drop. That, I don't know. He might have changed shit. I
So
would
here's the
have.
deal. I've never played
Um,
Undertale.
Neither have I. But I do that's a lie. I've played a little bit of it, but I've never played it through to completion. It's been years. I remember almost nothing. But I do have it on my Steam account, and I do have it downloaded to my computer. So what we will be doing first before we ever play Deltarune is playing Undertale.
Y'all vote on who you think it would be funnier to watch fail at it.
We could even do one of us plays it, the other one plays it, kind of thing, solo. The idiot and the other idiot, but
I think it would be
instead
more
of
fun to play it together.
I think so too. I'm just proposing an idea.
I do like being here for the story, so
Yeah. So because you like story a little bit better than actually playing the games a lot of the time, what I'm thinking is, oh hey, we have enough. What I'm thinking is what we'll do is
we can go get that other one now too.
Go get what other
the
one?
zip line.
Oh, we can.
The start of it anyway.
Alright, do we want to connect it here? Or do we want to connect it here for now? If we connect it here, that leaves this whole area.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to do this in such a way that we can have them all connected to each other as much as possible.
And we'll just up that one's priority a teeny tiny bit because we aren't going to need it.
You know, you're just upping the priority of everything, right?
Shut up. Here, I'll up these even higher.
No, don't.
No, I won't. I'm kidding.
We're trying something.
So, Bean says, Deltarune is considered its own story that takes elements and characters from Undertale. Some people have compared it to JoJo. I've not seen JoJo, but I've seen people say that Season 8 of JoJo is considered its own separate continuity, but characters and imagery from those previous seasons are brought up in the new continuity. Okay. Neither of us have ever actually watched anything of
JoJo. Fans are fucking nuts.
Some JoJo fans are indeed very fucking nuts.
Every JoJo fan I've ever known is like absolutely batshit insane.
Yeah, I've met
They're just very low key about it.
Ones as well.
They're very low key about it, so you're not like, oh yeah, like this guy's definitely crazy. You're like, oh yeah, that's Joe. He watches JoJo. I know that's bad. Ignore it. That's Joe. He watches JoJo, and then everybody is like, I don't know how he's done it, but have you noticed he's somehow eating his sandwich backwards? And you're like, yeah. I don't know what the hell that means, but I agree with you.
Anyway.
And this is, my high school friend group was very big into anime, and most of them were into JoJo, and they're all that kind of crazy. You're like, I don't know exactly why I think you're crazy, but I think you're crazy.
Yeah. Anyway. Not whether or not it can be related to JoJo in any way is kind of besides the point, if you ask me. I love how they went that way instead of building the things I told them to build to do it. But you know what? That works because I'll just nope.
Don't do that.
Just
the platforms. Just the platforms.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Just
only platform.
And
we don't need the stairs.
Don't need that stair either. Okay.
Check if they can reach them, because I think they can, but like, you know, sick.
They can. They just can't get.
I just have to make sure they can, because I'm like.
As long as they build this one first, and work their way this way, we'll be fine.
Well, I mean, they're building
until they
from
get
under,
over to
aren't
here.
They?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like so they're coming in onto the platforms and walking this way. So I don't know how exactly they're doing it.
Yeah, this ought to be good.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Out of the drought now. Let's see if we ran out of water. Nope.
Not anywhere even close. Anywhere.
Hell yeah.
But again, on the whole separate continuity thing of Undertale versus Deltarune, yeah, it is a separate continuity. Like I said, I played Chapter 1. I think I said that. If I didn't say that, I have now. It it was its own separate continuity. There were there was one character that two characters that I can remember that were reappearances from Undertale, which one of them was main character, which is Frisk, which that's a whole complicated thing with Undertale as well. It really, just for your understanding of things here, other idiot, the only way to fully understand everything in Undertale is to do, at minimum, 2 playthroughs. A pacifist run and a kill everything run.
I know Sans doesn't like you on the kill everything run.
Sans hates you on the kill everything run, which is why you really should be doing the pacifist run first, because
he'll remember.
Yeah, Sans is very interesting as a character, and I love it. He will remember everything you've done. So if you do a pacifist run first, you're, like, when you go up against Sans, it isn't a huge, difficult thing until you get to the kill everything run. When you get to the kill everything run, it becomes extremely difficult. Which, of course, makes sense, because Sans remembers everything, and he's like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Okay, they built that battery first. Can they reach that? No, they cannot, because they're fucking stupid. Now I have to re-put in the stairs and everything. God damn it.
This is why we call them idiots.
This is exactly why we call them idiots. Like, come on, guys. You had it. You were doing perfect. You were doing perfect.
Sometimes I hate these beavers so much.
Right. Okay. Frisk does not show up in Deltarune. I thought that was the character you played at, though. I'd also say you only really need to play the neutral run and go back to complete the pacifist run. I'd avoid playing the bad run if you value not grinding constantly, which is sort of the point, but still. See, the thing is, the other idiot here really likes grinding in video games.
I like grinding.
They like grinding to the point that they used to play WoW when they were younger. And one of the things they did...
Don't say it like that. That's so cringy.
WoW is cringy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I like that game. I mean, I don't play it anymore now that they're like, you gotta pay a monthly subscription. I'm like, yeah, fuck out of here with that shit, but...
Yeah, but WoW was cringy.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was. I'm so sorry. It was.
I liked it.
You can like it, and that's fine. Doesn't change the fact that it's cringy. The point... okay, but Chris is... Okay, so here's the thing about Chris.
Oh boy.
Looking at the character design, they are Frisk with just, like, a couple of colors inverted. So, while we are not theorizing here, we're also theorizing here. Chris is just alternate universe version of Frisk. That's it. In fact, Chris was a name that was actually, like, if my memory serves correctly, Chris was a character, like, a name that was, came up with back before Deltarune was even ever a thing, ever even a concept that we knew was going to happen. That, like, a lot of people gave pacifist run versus bad run main character 2 different names. Frisk and then Chris. It may not have been Chris. It may have been something else. I don't remember. But it's similar concept at the very least. It was very similar. So I would argue it is the same character. It is just the alternate universe version. Especially... Okay, now you're going to show the other one. For those who can't see, which is everybody except me and the other idiot, Bean has just sent a image of Frisk. I assume they are about to send a image of Chris, the Deltarune main character, here in a second, and I'm just waiting for that. But at the very least, when I played Deltarune Chapter 1, when that was released a while back, it was heavily implied that it was just alternate universe version of Frisk. You know. Anyway, nothing to do in range for who? Okay, well, we can...
Sick. We can get rid of that guy.
Yeah. Bean is typing. And waiting.
So I want to get ready to put the Forester in there, or 2 if we need. So I do want to see how far apart, probably in wood.
Maybe I'll shut up so you guys can enjoy the shock of who this character exactly is. If you compare what little hints of this character's behavior is like and compare it to Chris, it's interesting. Okay.
I gotta play I gotta play Undertale.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I genuinely want to understand this.
So if we put it right here.
Well, I'm thinking try to put it in the dirt area there.
Over here?
Yeah. Try to put it somewhere in the dirt.
Okay. Well, it's hard to do that whenever it's getting dark. Okay. We'll rotate you around, put it this corner right here.
Well, it doesn't have to be like all the way back in the dirt. I just want it to be a little bit into the dirt, you know?
Being said, to understand Undertale, you must first understand Homestuck, and then a bang, like a little bang emoji, as if they're being shot.
I don't think you can understand it.
You cannot fully understand Homestuck. Nobody
You're
ever
busy
can.
Talking, so I'm gonna... You just
impatient much?
Yeah. I don't mean like all the way back in the dirt. I just want it to be...
You're getting into the grass zone there, though.
Okay, you can't plant in this like weird half grass. It
you
won't
can.
grow.
Look at over here. There's sections over here that are in the weird half grass, literally right here.
Okay, then don't plant in the weird half grass.
Yeah, and you were about to.
Okay, so let's see
which is why I was going back into the corner.
Far to the right we can put it and still get the whole island.
So we will not get the whole
okay,
island.
well,
Right
no,
there.
not that, but like scoot it forward like 2 just so I can see. Yeah, so you see how that increases down there?
Yes, but it also gets into the green. So like right here.
Okay, sure.
And then we can do
another one. Another one right there, in that patch. Yeah, that works. And then I was thinking in the rest of the right there we can put down some piles and everything so that we have enough trees going on, or so that we have storage right there, which I think would be easier.
The hell was that? That is not what I told you to do. I literally had a whole thing. Right there.
Meanwhile, you in what fucking world?
Yeah. Now,
oh, we're out of beavers again. Well, we got 11 empty beds.
Being just as clarification, the other idiot here has actually read Homestuck. It's... I kind of made them. For those of you in the stream that do know... Being said, I am so sorry. But for those of you who do know what Homestuck is, I also am sorry. For those of you who don't, good. Keep it that way.
You should always never not read it.
Don't listen to him. Okay. As for planting trees, I assume we're just going to plant a shit ton of oak.
Yeah, I'm also thinking we might want to connect the paths there and then put most of the storage into the left zone.
Connect the 2 paths?
Yeah. Which that back section right there, where the green is coming, like, you see how that's going to dry out
Yeah, that's going to go away due to that.
So I think that we should also put piles there, and
Yeah.
then, you know, whatever else we feel like putting in that area.
Yeah, I was thinking it was just...
So I feel like you missed when I said that I want to put a path in between.
Well, I don't understand why, to
because
be completely honest.
That way it's easier to access the whole island. People will use it, trust me.
Okay. Well, we'll just put it up against the back wall so we're not taking up a whole lot of valuable space. And then here, let's go ahead and put in our piles. I assume the undergrounds.
Yeah.
Which we'll put...
Could you zoom in a little bit? I can't see anything. Thank you. But I have really, really bad eyesight.
Being said, it should actually genuinely be noted that there are a lot of interesting parallels between Homestuck and Undertale, a lot of locations in Undertale, parallel locations in Homestuck. Not to forget the various musical references. I'll try to shut up about Homestuck from here on, though, at least during the stream. I will say this, the biggest musical parallel is more than just a reference. The developer of Undertale made a song in Homestuck called Megalovania, which was then brought over to Undertale and made even fucking crazier than it already was. Because that song was already absolutely bonkers. So I'm gonna put one here whenever we can.
Agreed, and then I think we should put another underground pile near the other.
Yeah.
Which go ahead and snake the... Okay. Yeah, right there. And then I was thinking go ahead and snake the path along the side of this one right now, because we might as well.
Yeah, and for the underground pile, it'll be... Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then we'll just follow along the edge.
And then follow the edge of it, and then follow the edge.
So I'm thinking we should also put in a couple of the places where we want the lumberjacks to sit now, rather than later.
I mean, we can move, so we can put them literally right here and right here, next to the forester, probably. Because that gets quite a bit.
That'll work.
Right there. And that gets that gets the rest of this section over here.
Yeah.
By putting it there.
Then go ahead and delete the ones that we already have.
We shall delete those. I'm leaving this one because he's the one that's doing the cutting of these still. Yeah, and but these haven't been built yet.
Yeah, okay.
When these have been built, I'll delete him.
Yeah, which I think we need to start increasing our beavers now.
Which, this I'm going to put here. I'm going to put a couple more because we don't, the one that's right here won't reach.
Well, yeah, but,
over to here. So I'm just going to put one more, right here. So that way it'll reach over to this edge.
My brain will be happier about it if you put it, if you tuck it into the corner directly to the right.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've done that every time this episode.
I will say that technically took up another spot, but...
I know, it just... It made
your brain happy, I get it. It's the autism. Okay.
So yeah, I think we need to start working on getting some more beavers.
Yeah.
Again. Granted, I guess we could just take people out of some of the haulers, but... I do think it would be good to start setting up the infrastructure here.
Being said, I'm waiting for the beavers to construct some buildings or paths that spell out SOS or help. Not gonna happen. They're not that smart.
Well, hang on. Before we start putting those in, I'm thinking we should figure out what exactly we're doing housing-wise. So I think I think
it might be a good idea to put it in triple lodges.
That was exactly what I was thinking. And then I want to see, I want to pick an area so that we can decide, how we're gonna put them in,
So I was literally thinking right here in this section.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. I just want to, I'm trying to explain that I want to figure out how big of a place we should make with the
platforms?
Thank you, first. So, because those are 3, so we can fit 1, 2.
3 by 2, right? So
Yeah,
it
so
could
we
be
can fit
1
1,
to
2,
2, 3.
3. So we can fit 3 exactly. So that's
Yeah.
good. And then I'm thinking.
What I'm thinking, real quick, before you say what you're thinking, is because of where the entry is on it, right? Being one higher than the actual building.
Mhm.
No, never mind. My idea was going to be to have it
In the
a
water.
little bit lower than this bit, but that's not going to work because that would just put them in the water.
Yeah. Okay, so
And
we
it
can
would be
fit.
flooded.
And then I'm thinking what we should do is we should have more of them behind those first ones, facing the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Partially just because it'll look cool.
Yeah, okay. We gotta put in a bunch of platforms, but it'll need to be 4, basically.
Yeah, 5, because we need the paths on the other side,
yep,
so 5.
Yep. And also, so that they can get around it on
Well, I
this
was
side
thinking
as well.
I was thinking, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking...
I want to have just one staircase, is all I know about the ending of this.
Yeah. But that...
Alright,
right, and
two
then
highs.
we need some 2 highs for right here. And then 1 highs for this section.
And then we should definitely sort out the staircase situation right now, which we should definitely still do the staircase that we normally do, which is 3 by 2.
Yeah. Which... Wait, what did that say was coming?
Drought,
Okay.
I think.
I'm just gonna go ahead and place these down real
I don't know,
quick.
we'll find out when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Either way, we're not really worried about it.
Alright.
We are going to, of course, need more platforms to reach. Right?
Yeah, and then we gotta figure out the staircase situation.
Which I'm just going to put the platforms where they will reach. Do we want to... Oh, Bean said it was bad tide. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
It was bad tide.
Thank you, Bean.
Thank you,
Thank
Bean.
you. Still really not that worried about it because of the way we handle
Yeah, like
those,
at least we've got the...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've got on the YouTube channel, they're just... You should test it before. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, we should have.
We should have tested it before.
100%.
But now we know it works, so we're all Gucci there. Okay.
I'm thinking, what if we just put the staircase, like, to the right of the path right there?
In here?
Yeah, like, I think we'd be using technically one more to get up and access the actual path, but, like,
So, okay.
So let's, what I think we should be doing is we should definitely put,
You want to put it in this corner here?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then I think that we should also put the stuff... Oh my god. Fuck me right now. Yes, right there. And then I think that we should also put platforms so that we know where we need to get with the platforms on the area. Like, put them on the path that's already there. Yes, put those there. And then take the 1 high platforms and put them the rest of the way around the build. No. Yes. And then I think that should be good because of where the staircase is.
Yeah.
Because I can't see any reason why they need to go around the other way. Alright,
Yeah.
And then at first, all we'll need is 1 staircase in one of those middle spots going up. So...
I'm going to put that there and this... Like that. That way it's going the way that we already know how to make it go.
It's raining, and that makes me want to go sit near a window. But we're filming.
Yep, we indeed are filming.
I love rain.
And now all of that is built so that... well, not built, but will be soon. Do we want to build the other bit? I'm going to build this part.
Yeah, just
so that
plan
we know.
for it because your brain is not going to like it.
Yeah. My brain is going to short circuit somewhere, as always. And we'll just leave it there, because it's actually not, because like to go up to the next level
we'll need
of
one
these,
more even.
we'll actually need to have them go up again. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and plan for that too.
Yeah, so...
Might as well.
Too high, too high.
And then a stair right there, and a path right there, and then it'll actually be 2 high platforms all through there.
Yep.
And we'll go path, and path. And we'll leave it there.
It's so funny to get out of that menu where you got, like, big stuff happening and then it's just empty.
Bean said, husband strikes me as the type who would build an intentionally low roof in Minecraft to listen to the rain. You are actually wrong. They do not do that.
I build the crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I will absolutely go stand outside and listen to the rain in Minecraft.
Like, they do not do the crazy shit. Or they do the crazy shit rather than not doing the, yeah.
If it's raining in Minecraft and somebody wants to sleep through it, I'll move my bed outside to sleep in the rain. Rip my Minecraft character.
I'm so glad that you've never actually done that while we play.
I used to do it every fucking time.
Treated planks, which we're still
It
waiting on.
would drive people fucking nuts.
I paused it. Don't worry.
You think anyone would care if I, like, ate pizza on the stream? Because I am so fucking hungry.
I mean...
Bean, do you care? You're the only one that talks.
To be fair, before Bean even answers that question, Markiplier's been on 24-hour live streams where he's eaten. Sean has done the same thing. Ethan has done the same thing. Bob and Wade have also done the same thing. I don't think people are going to care that much. Bean said, I usually build Disneyland's Haunted Mansion in Minecraft, then have no idea what to do with the inside. Then they said pizza ASMR, pizza ASMR, pizza ASMR.
I am not doing
so
ASMR with
we're
it.
not going to do
That's so
ASMR,
gross.
but we are going to get some pizza, and by that I mean you are going to go make both of us some pizza, because
I was just going to bring myself cold pizza.
Cold pizza sucks.
We've lived together for 5 years, and I don't know you're not a cold pizza. You're horrible.
No,
Fuck
listen,
that. Cold pizza,
like,
man.
I will eat cold pizza, but I much prefer hot pizza.
If you want hot pizza, you're microwaving it yourself. I don't want to.
Please.
Oh,
But you love me.
sometimes.
Rude.
Oh, dude, it's like a downpour out here. You should look outside. Sorry, we're in the desert, and it's, like, good enough that there's, like, waterfalls coming off of roofs. You really should come see it.
I can literally look out the window in our bedroom.
Not as cool as the window I've got over here.
Whatever. Bean said that they want to hear the grease dripping off the cheese.
It's Little Caesars, so good luck with that.
Oh, God. No. Bean. I am not even going to read that out loud. That sounded so bad.
I want to hear it.
You can come read it if you want. But it is Little Caesars pizza, so, like, that won't happen anyway. With the whole grease dripping off the cheese. But yeah, no. No.
I think that was the gayest way you could have spoken about pizza.
Right? I'm going to unpause this.
And he doesn't know what's up with me. Hey, which one's...
The top one is mine, the bottom one is yours.
Okay. We got 2 pizzas because we were going to have a competition to see who could eat more pizza the night we got them, and then we both wound up eating
Exactly
half of a
the
pizza.
same amount of pizza.
But hey, this time we have leftovers. Usually we don't. Oh,
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
What do you mean you changed your mind?
I have crazy bread.
You do have crazy bread. Will you please reheat me like 2 slices of pizza? Please.
Fine.
Thank you.
You want me to open the window in here so the rain's audible? I'm gonna open the window in here so the rain's audible.
No.
Yeah.
Bean said, I remember when I was young I had grease waterfall off of a Costco pizza and it got me sick.
Ew.
I don't know what Costco
Yo, what
you
fucking
went to.
Costco?
Like, whatever the hell happened with that Costco, I don't know. But I've never had Costco pizza ever get me sick. I've also never had their hot dogs get me sick. I've never had anything from Costco that got me sick.
pro tip, if y'all are ever reheating pizza, put like 2 layers of paper towel under the pizza and the crust won't get soggy.
Also, if you put just a little bit of water in there, it makes it so that the crust isn't hard as a rock either.
We're both foodies if you can't tell.
Yeah, for those of you in the stream, because I don't think you could have heard it, Dan said, the other idiot said, we're both foodies if you can't tell.
Hey, there was thunder. Did you hear it?
No, I did not! Bean recommendation: reheat any pizza with a glass of water. The water evaporating keeps the bread semi-soft rather than hardening it like microwaves usually do. And I think that it's funny that you said that because I was already saying the whole thing about water before you said that. At least from my perspective. So, yeah. Who injured themselves? Go put yourself in a medical bed, Zinjo. Doofus. Absolute doofus. I'm gonna go ahead and high prioritize this before he comes back and tries to stop me because it is important stuff that needs done. It needs to be done, you see. Cool. That is good to go. Yeah, I know there's a delay. I'm just saying. Anyway. Why are you taking so... You need gears. Oh my god, of course it's gears. Why is it always gears? Why is it always gears?
How long do I put pizza in for?
Honestly, with Little Caesars pizza, 2 slices of pizza, are you doing the water thing?
Yeah.
Probably about 1:30.
Oh, I put it in only a minute, okay. You know what, I'm gonna see what it's like in a minute. For the record, I do know how to microwave things. I'm just bad at microwaving things. Like, literally, one time I couldn't figure out how to get the microwave to work on the time function, and my dad, without getting up, yelled from his office, "You gotta be smarter than the microwave." I am not smarter than the microwave.
Hey, my Dutch roses out there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thank you.
What's this? Oh, never mind.
I knew you'd find it. Yeah, but it's 2 slices and it's with the water trick, so and I like my pizza a little bit hotter. So, that's why I said 1:30. Ah, thunder.
Did you hear the thunder that time?
Yes.
Thunder! I'm from the Midwest, so this is like, I grew up with like 24 to 48 hour rainstorms, and living in the desert, I'm like, where is it?
Bean just asked if we plan on doing any horror games.
Fuck yes. I am so scared of horror games, which is great because I'm absolutely a horror buff. I love everything horror, especially psychological horror. But like, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, when I was super depressed as a teenager, that was when I got into horror, and it was because I felt something.
One of the horror games that we intend on doing is, honestly, I absolutely intend on playing
I put your
the
pizza in
Five
another-
Nights.
I put your pizza in another whole ass minute and 30 seconds because it kept being like kind of warm to the touch.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I absolutely intend on having us play FNAF because I've never actually played the games all the way through. Like, I've played a little bit of FNAF 1.
Yeah, everybody's
But,
played a little bit of FNAF 1. If you hadn't played a little bit of FNAF 1, that's where I'd be worried.
The other idiot has not, and I know they have not because they have never talked about it.
What?
I don't even know what that game is. And
What game?
Presentable Liberty.
Oh, I love that game! Mark played it.
Okay. Still, you have not played it.
I'll have to show you a picture of the room from it.
I
You
haven't
don't know
watched
what I
it.
mean. Because I might have shown it to you, and if I've shown it to you, then it won't be worth playing for the channel because you'll already know everything.
I have
But if
no
you
idea.
don't already know everything, it's so worth it.
I'm literally, like, I would remember because I only have ever watched one series of horror games from Mark, and it's been FNAF every time.
Like, here's the deal. That one, it doesn't feel like a horror game. Not at first. It's the...
Bean said rip the game maker and then make him play alone. Ooh,
Okay.
Ow, bottom of the plate was hot. Could have
Sorry.
warned me on that one. Jesus.
It wasn't that hot for me. I have an insanely high pain tolerance level if I haven't already said it like 18 times in stream. I genuinely didn't
You
think it
might
was
have.
that hot.
You might have.
Bean would know. Bean's our loyal viewer.
Yeah, nothing to do in range for who? Okay, well, we'll just get rid of you.
We're kind of gonna need them later.
We've got this one that's gonna come in.
Yeah, but it's good practice to have 2 of those for every...
Okay, well then, guess what? We'll put another one right here. Boom. And that takes care of it. Now we'll have 2 over here, and we'll have 2 over here. And they will both, and they'll cover everything.
Okay.
Problem solved. Bean said hi for some reason.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, now my pizza's just a little bit too hot. You suck at this.
It wasn't hot until then. It's too hot. It's too cold. Who the fuck are you, Goldilocks?
Though. They've got 2 of the batteries done. And they're both full. But look at how much power is in that for it to be full. 30,000.
Okay, yeah, that's
So we're gonna have a shit ton of saved up power. We are going to be fucking golden when it comes to power. They're not done with this yet. They're building this, which I did actually up the priority of this because I figured that would be good. Ooh, that tied over, yay.
Thank you for not immediately pausing.
I am getting there. I'm working on it. So Bean said your judge on if this should be read on stream.
I'm reading it.
Yeah, read it.
I don't know what that is. So
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. You do some Googling. So that way we can figure out what the hell it is. Oh, I just saw lightning flash.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
that
close.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
That's less than a mile out. If we lose power,
We-
sorry.
we may need to cut stream a little short today.
Well, I think we're fine for now, but like, wow, Jesus. That's the worst thunder I've ever heard since I was a kid.
Don't Google. Don't Google.
Why?
Bean just said game that I recommend to y'all to play. Don't Google. I'll show you trailers. Highly suggest getting into the game as blind as possible.
Okay, all I know is there's a Japanese teenager.
So don't.
And I
Google,
think he's the main character, so I assume we'll
Don't-
find out fast.
Don't Google anything else. And I will read on stream because it's probably a game that we'll play on stream. It says Omori has some psychological horror elements to it. I won't get into details, but it does dive into aspects of the mind.
Creator of the
Bean
game is
said
a weeb.
Creator of the game is a weeb. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I love psychological horror. You should definitely start saving every once in a while if there's gonna be a storm.
Yeah. How do I save in this game? I think the only way to do it is to just do this. So I'm going to go ahead and save that real quick.
Which, again, as we continue to say, we are in the desert, so I don't think that the infrastructure here has any idea what the fuck to do with thunder and, like, lightning. Oh, God, I hope nothing lights on fire. Dude, the amount of forest fires we've had that were within, like, 10 or 15 miles of our house.
I will say this. Most of the time, if there's a thunderstorm, we lose power. This has been true for basically my entire life. So...
Okay. Oh, because the only time I've ever seen thunder in this area is in continuing to not give up our location for the stream and for YouTube. There is a town that's within 7 hours of here that I used to live in, and they do get lightning and thunder. So that was the last time I saw it, and I don't know if, like... I don't know if that's normal, because in the Midwest, like, they got to a point where they knew what they were doing with the power lines, so they'd do whatever they had to do, and we would never lose power.
You read it.
I just took a bite of food, too. What the fuck, man? I can just talk around food like there's nothing in my mouth. There is food in my mouth right now. Okay. If you guys liked those old Markiplier RPG Maker games he used to do, the most comparable games are LB for the colorful weirdness and puzzles, and To the Moon.
IB.
Oh.
That's a capital I.
I have really bad eyesight, and he wants me to read from here.
I
am
think
not
it's a
closer.
capital I.
I don't know, whatever. For the colorful weirdness and
Yeah, it's
puzzles, and
capital
To the Moon. Oh, I know To the Moon. Oh, To the Moon. Yeah, emotional gut punch is correct.
Another popular
Directly
pair
in
of
your fucking
inspirations.
feels.
Another popular pair of inspirations is Yume Nikki and, of course, Earthbound. That's all I'll say. We'll talk about it after the stream if you got time.
Earthbound.
I've never actually played Earthbound, so that's another game that we should probably
Yeah,
play
I'm gonna
on
make
stream.
you play. Have you seen or played To the Moon?
No.
Oh, I'm making you play it. You're
Okay.
gonna cry on stream.
Okay. Look at this. There's no wind, but nothing's saying no power. Because we have so much power in these.
Yeah, this was a good move.
Bean said husband make him cry, so yeah, I'm gonna end up fucking crying. Awesome. Awesome!
Oh yeah, no, I cried for like a half hour. And I didn't even play that game. I watched Markiplier play it.
I'm thinking... It might be a good idea. So, now that we have a smelter and 2 lumber mills up there, it might be a good idea to turn this off, build another one up here, or just leave it while we build another one up there, and then when the other one is built, destroy this one.
Yeah, definitely at least leave it until it's built, so.
Yeah. Either that, or we can have 2, because we will eventually have enough. That works.
Yeah, put them back to back. If you want to.
Yeah, because I think eventually we will have the production of planks required for 2 of these. You know.
Indeed. I'm
Ooh,
thinking we should start
We've got
some...
another gravity battery.
Fuck yeah. Now we're never gonna be on it. I'm thinking that we should start some,
To the husband, the person who also sings in Deltarune. She also sang /wrote Cubeland, a popular Minecraft music video, and did a song.
Cubeland!
Oh my god, that was
Cubeland
that
is
was right in my
niche
ear.
as fuck. Cubeland is niche as fuck, and that was my favorite fucking song when I was like 11 through 15.
One, you cut me off. 2, it was right in my ear. Come on.
Nobody else has ever heard Cubeland.
Anyway.
Rip headphone users, I'm sorry.
Anyway. They also did a song for Plants vs. Zombies. Because you cut me off before I could finish.
Was it the
which
one
was
at the
just
end of
that.
Plants vs. Zombies? There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie.
It just auto-saved, so
your
we're good on
lawn.
saving for a second.
I'm in a cube land. I dig with cold hands. I use these tools to try and climb out of this, and I could never figure out what the fuck she was saying here.
Bean said there's a zombie on your lawn.
Yeah!
Yes. So it is the same person.
I'm gonna get along just fucking fine with Bean.
Clearly.
Bean, how fucking old are you? I'm 24.
Bean, you do not have to answer that if you do not want to.
That's why I said my age first. Then it's like I'm not gonna not ask, like, I'm not gonna ask you and not tell you mine.
Also,
I already said it in a video, so.
If you want, you can say it, and I won't read it on stream. If you would prefer that, just let us know.
Sorry, snapping means I agree. Leftover from boarding school stuff.
Trauma.
Trauma. Now I'm gonna have Cube Land stuck in my head.
Which means you're gonna make me listen to it later.
My door's open. Skeletons and zombies, I am broken as they walk all over me. But if I keep on building walls, maybe they'll stay away. Think fast, I've got to last if I'm gonna make it through the rest of the day.
As soon as they finish this platform, I am going to save it again, just to be safe.
To stay, and we'll find.
Do you want me to read that out loud on stream?
I'll Google it.
Like, do you care if I read that out loud on stream, Bean?
Okay.
Bean said that's fine. So, Bean said, for those who would like to know, I'm about a month older than Majora's Mask Japanese release.
Which puts you there. Yeah, we had the same childhood. I'm at the point where I don't really give a fuck if people know how old I am. I'm like, I'm 24. If you have a problem with it, fuck out of you.
Figure I'll just make those neutral because, like, we've got some stuff that's at a high priority and stuff that's not. So, being said, my favorite game growing up was Beyond Good and Evil. I'd recommend it, but I don't know if it'd be good for streaming.
Let me.
It's
Can
a
I Google
Zelda-like.
that one?
Ooh, a Zelda-like. I'm in. I'm so in. I already plan on getting some Zelda content on stream because I am a huge Zelda fan. I have a hat that is it's a black hat, and it's got the royal family's logo on it. So the Loftwing with the Triforce, but in gold. It looks amazing. Love that hat. It is one of my favorite hats. I don't wear it all that much anymore because I just don't wear hats all that much anymore. But it is still one of my favorite hats.
Dude, if you'd said your favorite game when you were like a teenager was Life is Strange, I was gonna be like, did you grow up in the fucking Midwest? Because I might know you.
I'm pretty sure Bean did not grow up in the Midwest.
But if it was him, that would be the guy that I kissed his girlfriend. The story behind that, the short version, is I was going out with that guy, and then he wound up dumping me to get back with his ex. So I kissed her, and then I was like, yeah, every single time, like, if she tells him, then every single time he kisses her, he'll think about that I kissed her, right? But if he doesn't tell her, then every time she kisses him, she's gonna think about that I've kissed both of them.
You absolute shithead.
Yeah, I'm exactly the type of person that gets into psychological horror. It's because we're all psychological horrors. Psychological horrors.
I put this platform in so that way they can reach this level, this layer, as well, because right now they can't. But
Yeah.
once the platform's in, they will be able to.
Click on that, sorry, I know you keep clicking on it, but click on it so I can see.
They're not going to be able to reach all of it when they get up there.
I think we should be
I
putting
will
in
have to be
another
putting
one.
it. Yeah, I was about to say I will have to put in another one. Which my plan for that is actually to put another 3x3, like another 3 tall here.
You could probably put it to the left of the staircase
Oh, that's a
point.
good idea.
Yeah. Show
Right here,
show
right
them.
here.
Yeah.
Move your hand so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that'll work. So I'll just go ahead and plop that down now. Bean said they are a SoCal boy.
Dude,
Hurry up and finish the
you
platforms.
probably don't know this, but to my school year, you were the hottest possible guy based off of geographical location. There's
And
gonna
I
be more
just saw
thunder.
another flash.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, it's moving
It
away,
moved.
thank God.
Probably still audible though. Bean, can
Oh,
you hear
I'm
the
sure.
thunder?
I'm sure. Yeah, looking at the... Okay. All of this has been cut down now. Except for fucking 3.
The lone tree.
Two of them over here and one...
I'm
No,
tempted to
there's 2.
deselect. I'm tempted to deselect that one right in the middle though, just so it
This
stays
one?
there for it. Yeah, don't let him cut it.
Alright.
Just in time.
Just the one tree will not get cut. I gotta unmark the paths and stuff, because otherwise it's gonna bother the hell out of me. We're gonna do there, and we're gonna do there. We'll leave that because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
gonna
that's
need to be
still
cut.
gotta- And then might as well put in the other one first so that we can see where it's gonna be.
I already remember where it's gonna be. Thank you very much.
I mean, hey, we're not called 2 idiots, 1 console for no fucking reason.
This is true. This is very true. At least it's still approaching.
Again.
It's fine. We can handle it. We can handle it.
Bag ASMR.
Oh. Well, that explains why those 2 didn't get cut.
Why? What? Oh, okay.
They shall get cut now.
Okay, that time we got thunder with no lightning. You're supposed to come from somewhere.
It did, you just didn't see it.
Did you know that lightning goes up above the clouds too?
Yeah. It's wild, isn't it? Bean said they can't hear the thunder, by the way.
I noticed. He got a way bigger bite of pizza than he intended.
Well. What tree? Just
Definitely, yeah. We're doing it for wood production, so. You know what ends up being, okay, so like, I'm the kid where I got along really well with most people that were, like, gamers, but then I would also get along, like, I found them boring sometimes, and it's, like, the worst situation, because it was always, like, I like everything that they're into except for, like, one thing. So, like, unfortunately, like, with you, it's the Spider-Man games. I have no interest in the Spider-Man games, and I am genuinely sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm sorry because I know that you're into them.
It's
And
okay.
I would like to be into the things that you're into, but I'm like, you know, like, I'm here, and I'm into all of this shit that you're into, except that.
Damn, already started planting. Oh, this one can reach a little bit of it.
Oh, cool. That works.
That'll work. I'm going to go ahead and up the priority of these and these. So that way this guy can go away. Oh good, they can actually reach those, which means we're going to have an influx of beavers here soon.
Every once in a while, just in case the rain.
Just in case the storm takes us out. I've been trying to remember the name of the art style seen in Beyond Good and Evil. Best way I can describe it is that it's a futuristic alien version of Euro-oceanic cities. Lots of ocean, islands, and buildings that you'd see in Venice, Italian coastal cities. Plus a mix of grimy industrial areas. Cartoony. So imagine a sort of Zelda-type game in that setting. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Like, that genuinely sounds so good.
I'm looking at just, like, pictures of the cover, and, like, it's gotta be some kind of punk. Like, this is, like, ocean punk or something? I don't know. Okay, this definitely has a very dedicated community. Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Actually,
If I
love
were-
that.
Your uncle is a pigman.
I love that. That actually sounds amazing. I threw in a couple more science things because we can fit them,
Okay.
as well as a couple of contemplation spots. 3 specifically. I could throw in some more right here if you wanted me to.
Yeah, if you want. We should put in, like, a shrub or something.
I was just about to put in like a lamp actually. I figured a lantern would be best.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Make sure it's facing.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah, it is.
Because then it provides some light. I just saw a flash of light from lightning. Kablooey. Nope, that's it.
She's never seen a thunderstorm before.
Bad tide has started. I already paused it.
Oh.
And raised the floodgates.
Our person that is watching all of our YouTube videos and awesome, that person suggested that we should, the water physics are less fucky on, slower game speeds. No, like, not right now, but, like,
So whenever we go to
yeah, what they were
drop
suggesting
this-
was when we go to drop that, slow down the game.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
Which we've got an
Ooh,
8-day
that's
bad
empty.
tide.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and demolish that. now.
Why?
It's empty, and we need to put one of the, like we don't have it fully covered with the contamination barriers.
Oh. And then the pile's done right there, so we can
Yeah.
make that up.
And it was already empty anyway. They already emptied it.
We're very low on wood.
Yeah. Hence wood production.
And then probably highest prioritize that.
Those.
Yeah, just so that we're not getting content, because the better we can keep this area, because you see it's already going.
Yeah.
So that I would consider like a semi-emergency.
Yeah.
Especially for our precious berry field. Look at how big it is now.
Yeah, we got
We're
it.
finally
big again.
making more berries, and it's coming. No.
It's not gonna reach it. It's not gonna reach the berries.
I hope not.
It won't.
That would be very upsetting, actually.
It
like,
would be.
genuinely, that would be extremely upsetting.
It would be very upsetting.
Ha. Ha.
If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a shithead. He has some of the best quotes. Okay, we'll go together, but I'm sticking to you like bees on honey. You want white or wheat with your omelet, Miss Grace of an Ox?
What?
As for the piston, did what I could. Just put the thing of the mid-jig back in the whatchamacallit.
Me too, though.
Me too. Okay. What do we want to make these?
I don't know if we're producing anything that matters yet.
Because, like, we've got... Like, everything else is kind of full up on storage, basically. Like, we don't have hardly anything in the actual chestnuts or in the potatoes, I think. Yeah, we barely have anything in those.
Well, we may have only just started producing those,
No.
as far as we know. Really? Okay.
The chestnuts, yeah, but the potatoes, the grilled potatoes is fairly full. There's the chestnut trees.
For the record being, the only reason you were wrong about how I build Minecraft houses is because after a while I got out of playing the game for anything other than building. So I just, like, I really, really enjoy building.
They got it done by
I'm just
the way.
also not as good at, like, I'm not as good as, like, you know, there's the YouTubers that make the, like, really cool shit, like Wax Fraud. Wax Fraud is one that I watch a whole bunch, and he builds the coolest shit in, like, hardcore survival. And I'm not that good. I'm building in, like, normal difficulty. I am building in survival because I like having to get the resources, but other than that...
Well, hey,
That is one of the longest thunders I have ever heard.
you know what I love about the beavers, though? They can be on top of this and drop things down into this spot and it somehow build it. Okay. My opinion, yes. Good, amazing, I love it.
I'm the one
It
that's
was-
doing things now.
Yeah, the husband is doing things now. I love the way they handled it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it at first, but I love it. I love it. What? What? Do you not? Do you hate it? I need to know. What are you doing? No, not backspace. Oh, backspace worked. Okay.
Yeah, how long have I been playing this game?
Why do you despise Venom? I need to know. Why? You have to tell me now.
I wonder.
Not there. There you go. You don't have to tell me right now, you can tell me later, but I have to know why you despise Venom in Spider-Man 2. I have to know. Because I think the portrayal of Venom was done quite well. Are we building more houses now?
No, I've got 21 unemployed beavers.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. You need to get them doing wet fur stuff some more.
Yeah, I'm checking into... Why does nobody have any lantern?
They haven't built it yet.
Yeah, do me a favor and just, like, finish.
They also haven't built the other beaver statue. Click it and give me the mouse.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to.
Now
I've
we're
got
gonna
cube
go
land
ahead.
stuck in my head.
We're gonna go ahead and put another shrub there, and another lantern, right like that. And then we're going to up their priority a little bit as well. All right. We finished this monstrosity that we're building here, which, good. Ooh, good, those are done. But this isn't yet, because, I don't know. Let me make sure all of these, that might be part of the problem, is things aren't prioritized the way they should have been. Alright. I'm going to come over here, and we're going to get rid of this thing.
Leave it there just in case we need it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. So, right now, this is dried, right?
Yeah.
We need more Lido decks for wet fur, right? Sadly, one will not fit there. Oh, hey, we got to 15. They must
here. You know what we should do? We should just
finished
take out...
this lantern.
We should just take out the dam right there. And add stairs instead. I think they'll still be able to get around for the moment. Yeah, they will be. They'll just have to go a really long route, which will be kind of annoying, but like...
I mean, technically, it's a better... I don't know. Well, okay. So, you want to get rid of this...
Yeah.
Okay.
Not what's under it, though, because we do have levees under it, and I just want to get rid of the top.
Let me make sure that it only is going to get rid of the top.
Somebody was on it when it went.
Sucks to suck, man.
And then, obviously, highest prioritize those, because that's kind of a... That does make it more difficult for them to get across, which is obviously kind of not what I want. My goal is to force them to make their fur more wet. But yeah, no, there's a couple of different ways that they can go. Look at how they just rerouted.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, I do want to put in some more Lido decks, though. I feel like it would be a good idea. So, I'm realizing there's this is from Bean. I'm realizing there's so much for me to talk about regarding Venom. I will say, as much as I love Spider-Man, I love the character of Venom just as much, if not even a little more. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to Venom's portrayal, not just in Spider-Man 2, but in general, and I agree. I entirely agree.
Yeah, I'm a DC guy.
And my
100%.
thing... Yeah, we know. Or at least I do. My thing about Venom...
Leave that out for now, because I think that's going to solve our wet fur problem, what I just did.
I do want to put in some more, though, I said, and you ignored me.
Okay. It's gotta be it can only be in 1 deep water. It might be best to...
Are you sure it can only be in 1 deep?
Yes.
Wrong button. And it'll fit there. You wanna put one there?
We could. If we're gonna do that, we should definitely be building a branch that goes off in that direction so it's faster to get there.
Yeah. We'll do that. And we'll put in...
We could put another one to the left of it even.
Well, if we put another one to the left, we will be cutting off access to this one from the path that we're building here. It will only be able to get to...
Try it just so I can see where it is. Because if I'm right, it should be... Yeah, okay.
Unless
I mean,
we do stairs. But... Yeah, we can do... Okay, no, we can make this work.
Yeah, we can make it work.
We can make this work. Because what we do is we put stairs right here like that. And then right here like that. Right? And we do path, path, path. Right? Now to...
I think maybe we just take it straight from there over. Oh shit, that's gonna be... God, I hate these fucking trees. Why do I ever hate these fucking trees in my water?
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking plane.
I'm
I'm tired of these motherfucking trees in my motherfucking water.
Well, that's too damn bad.
But no, there is so much to say about Venom. Carnage is just Marvel's Joker and is a lot less interesting, though Joker has recently been so overused that I'd argue he's becoming just as not interesting as Carnage, my hot take. He was created because Venom is becoming too much of a good guy and wasn't as much of a monster as people perceived the character as, so they made a monster to be that bloodlusting crazy thing. And while you are correct to an extent...
I agree with Joker. 100%. He's overused at
No,
this point.
that, I am not at all disagreeing with that in the
I just wanted
slightest.
to get my 2 cents in before you got...
I am not at
You
all
went away
disagreeing
with
with
it.
that in the slightest. And I want to make that very clear. I fully agree Joker has been so overused at this point. It's fucking ridiculous. They need to just fucking stop.
Yeah, because they're also,
Like-
they're having to do weirder and weirder shit with the character to make him interesting.
And it's just bad, and they need to just stop. Like, seriously, we get it. Batman's arch nemesis, the Joker, blah, blah, blah. Stop using him. Give us some other fucking enemies for a while. But
Yeah, like, Bane is not used as much as he should be. He's
Oh, no,
actually
he's
a
been
wildly interesting character.
in the live action movies, he's been used literally once, and that's fucking it.
Yeah, and, like, he's got, like, they did a really interesting backstory with it, and then just never fucking and that's the other problem with the movies. They don't understand why it doesn't work. I'm like,
Anyway.
it's because with Marvel is about the heroes, not the villains. DC is about the villains. Like, yeah, it's
Well-
about the heroes beating the villains, but the villains are much more interesting.
Part of it with that.
So, like, stop killing them in one
Stop.
movie.
Shush for a second. Being said, it's funny. It's essentially just the authors telling the same joke over and over and over and over. Joker would hate that. Yes,
Right?
Yes, he would. Now you
Let's
stay
get
quiet.
Victor Zaz in here.
You stay
That's a
quiet
good
for
one.
a second because
I'm
I
gonna bite you.
have opinions and you're not gonna let me talk because it's DC. So you need to shush for a second and let me talk. Okay? I love you. You have been cutting me off anytime I try to give an opinion about DC this entire time.
Seems like this stream might be cutting.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, stream is cutting around. Okay.
Whoops.
We'll go ahead and we will cut the stream then. And I will give you my opinions on DC stuff in our Discount Twitch channel. Okay, Bean? In fact, if Dan's up for it, if the other idiot's up for it, we could do a call. Up to you.
I'm feeling whatever y'all are feeling.
Alright, so we'll do that. I have paused this. I'm going to go ahead and hit save real quick. And I'm doing it on stream so that you guys can all see. Hit resume. It's still paused. Okay. Anyway, this has been another episode of Two Idiots on One Console. Do you have an outro this time?
Not specifically.
Okay. We've gotten a lot of progress done. And I am excited to get even more done. We've gotten a lot done. This is
a lot farther than I thought we'd get.
Yeah, we have done very well with this. We've done very well.
Looks like the lake's almost down a layer.
Almost. We might want to start turning off the water. But we'll do that next stream. Anyway, to any other viewers out there, have a wonderful night, and we will see you next time.
Check out our YouTube channel.
Yes, check out our YouTube channel. We have been posting every stream.
Same profile picture.
Yeah, we've been posting every stream there. It's the same name, same profile picture, same, well, everything. Except for the fact that it's YouTube instead of Twitch. Have a good night.